Hollywood Times Live. Tonight, award-winning American singer-songwriter Bethany Aline is interviewed by Victoria Stevens.
I am Victoria Stevens, and I'm with the fabulous Miss Former New Jersey Petite Bethany Aline. Fabulous. And I'm so excited that you are here because we have so much to talk about. This is exciting. You have another music video that has gotten a lot of popularity, Brainwashed.
Yes.
It is official selection of the Golden State Film Festival. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. What are you hoping for the audience to take away from your music video? And what reaction would you like to receive?
Ooh. Okay, so I'm hoping that the audience takes thinking for themselves from the video, because there's a lot of powerful imagery where it could be a movie or just food for thought. When we're brainwashed, I feel like it's a very dangerous situation, and it could be fatal. It's a choice to be brainwashed. So it's also a choice to enable stuff. And I try to write all my lyrics to have double meaning. So it could mean actual currency as being money hungry and greed, or it could be currency being in an actual riverbank or being accepted. There's 3 different meanings to me, and that's what I try to do for my audience. With that being said, I try to let you take what you want from it. I try to do that so everybody can think for themselves what it means to them. But for me personally, it's more acceptance and greed, because I come from, we're comfortable, that type of family.
Nice. I'm excited. Now, give us a little rundown on how your adventure is going to be going over to LA. What do you think?
As an itinerary, or
yeah, like what are you expecting from the film festival? Who are you hoping to?
I mean, I'm checking off one of the things on my bucket list. I'm going into the world famous TCL theater, the Chinese theater where everybody does their handprints, and not only everybody goes on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and they take pictures of the building. I'm invited to go into that building all week.
Nice.
I'm invited to be in there right now, but I'm here.
I feel you. Yeah.
Since I was 9, so I might not be getting my hands printed or anything, but it is an honor to be there, and it's a blessing. That's all, So that I'm really looking forward to, and then just kind of, I know this sounds a little silly, but just getting a little alone time with my husband.
Yeah.
Away from the kids.
That feels. Oh my gosh, I totally agree with you on that one.
Sorry, not sorry, but that's the truth. I just have a couple of things planned, a little bit of dating, a little bit of clubbing, and award ceremony we're going to, the screening. I can't believe I'm not only a selection, but an official screening. Yeah. It's just all an honor.
That's so exciting. Now, I know that your Brainwashed video, that wasn't your first song that got pretty much a big title, because your song Sick was the best music video of the Elephants for Autism Indian Music Awards.
Yeah, it was not only best music video, but it was also I won breakthrough artist for that, because that's when I became a real registered artist and broke through that indie barrier.
Nice.
And
now that was in Atlantic City, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's more. I was on Vocal Chamber Live with GGMC, and that's with DJ Drewski and that network, and it was just an honor to be on that show too. And even though I didn't win, that's okay. It was an honor to be there. That is great company to even just be in their presence.
Oh, yeah. I have not done that music award. So I've gone to different music awards ceremonies, but that one, it's so funny because that one's in Atlantic City. So you'd think I would go to that one because that one's closer.
You should, because they stand for such a beautiful cause. They help with Sprouting Connections, the Special Olympics. It's Elephant for Autism.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, and all the money that they raise, they just donate. And I believe in that because I do have a form of Asperger's syndrome myself, and my son suffers from savant syndrome. Mm-hmm. Jerry Ryan is a personal close friend of mine, and his son has autism. And it just is a network of people that just, you know, get together, and we just, you know, a lot of wonderful music comes through there. People from California, people from all over the country. And you should just go. Just go. Don't think about it. Go. It's amazing.
Oh, this is so exciting. Well, yeah. That does lead in to, you did have a difficult background, but you're not one to stick to the past and let the past control you. You are one to take control and let your past help influence what's happening now. So what has hindered you or helped you in your career path from your past?
It has helped me by a lot of the music that I write, because, you know, some of my material is rough, such as Sick. You know, that song, it's, you know, based on the drug epidemic. It's not the redheaded. I don't know if I can say can I say the term in my song? Yeah. If you just leave it out, if not. But redheaded whore, that could be another woman. But to me, that's the syringe cap on a needle, because that's what's taking over right now. And everybody's kind of doing that and jumping on her. So, right. Like I said, I do my lyrics double meaning all the time. That's cool. Yeah. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
Yeah. So how's your past help? Does it influence you or does it help you?
Yeah. So I had experience with that, unfortunately, and one of my exes passed away from that. I had another one that was very abusive. So I grew up in a very, very abusive family where today I'm practically shunned and I don't get a lot of support. So it has hindered me in the fact that my heart's broken in areas. And even when I have success, like I won second place in the parade recently, and that's a big win for me from my hometown. But the night of, nobody would know this, but I was actually like crying and stuff. So it does hinder me. Like even when I have success, unfortunately, I can't lie about that. Like your family's your family. You always wish that they were there, but it has helped me because now I am so strong where I am unbreakable. I'm impervious, in fact. You cannot break me. No, no's do not scare me. You know how many no's there are in this business. I'm like, all right, you'll regret that. Like, that's how powerful it has made me. So to an extent, the cutthroat end of this, dime a dozen, I don't care.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true.
And those type of things, I think every artist has some type of struggle in their life, because we need some type of validation from, I don't really know what it is, but it helps me. It helps my art, my craft. And I tend to write dark material for indie movies and TV networks. So it helps me get that eerie feel. I can really tap into it.
I mean, I love that you know your strengths and you have so many of them. So the one strength, believe it or not, the one that you've won, the former Miss New Jersey Petite in 2020, what made you run for Miss New Jersey? And how did that come about?
I was invited, actually. So I just got an email, thought about it, and I went for it. Then I actually got it. Then it was very expensive. So my first reaction was, this isn't real, because they didn't really have a receipt or something. It was like through PayPal. And I was kind of like, this can't be real. So I was looking them up like crazy just to find, okay, this is legit. This is really legit. So I paid the fee, everything came in. And then it all really sunk in that I had a duty and a responsibility. And then I had to kind of put my music career on hold a little bit because it was interfering with the title. Because that crown's pretty heavy and you have an image to uphold, you know, and my material is dark, like we just talked about. And the director, let's just say she wasn't very pleased with the song Sick. And I don't blame her, but then again, it's not really my responsibility for anybody 18 and younger. That's the parents, but that's another reality to the situation. So as putting the crown on first, a queen, and being accountable for that position, I did put my music on hold at that time after speaking with the director.
Oh, did in 2020, since that was the big COVID time, did that hinder you doing like your duties? What was that like?
Well, I mean, I had to do a lot of my duties in 2001, and I was very, very grateful, but there was still a lot that I could do in 2020. But yeah, it put a big damper on a lot of my duties because you couldn't physically show up or at first, I'm not going to lie, I was very skeptical of the vaccine. So they weren't taking people that were not vaccinated. It took me a while to really get comfortable and whatever. I just said it. You know, I had to do my research and really think about it. I'm not somebody that jumps into anything. And so obviously, you know, if you weren't vaccinated, you weren't getting anything.
Yeah.
I did a lot of homeless shelter stuff at that time and just really, really creating music, even though I wasn't really doing much with it.
Okay. So you were creating it, but you weren't publishing it at that point.
And I still have a lot that
oh my gosh. You're like, you have so much in the works right now.
Yes, I do. A lot.
Now you work with a lot of charities. So what is your, I guess for my question would be, which ones do you focus on and why are they like the most important to you? Because there's so many out there. So what is your most focused charities that you work with?
I try to work with smaller local charities because I believe more than helping a single person or a huge charity, if you go locally and directly, they get more money out of your donation. So I like to go directly to zoos like the Cape May County Zoo that I grew up near in my hometown county, or the new Cohasset Zoo in my new hometown in New Jersey near Bridgeton. I like to go to these places and donate personally, whether it's like the little snacks that they need or just a little bit of money, or going there to see if they want to paint, or going there to raise a festival and like look for talent, have some fun, have a safe environment for the kids. Like that's what you should be doing for your community because it helps a lot of people, not one family, but many families.
Yeah.
And, you know, it helps the animals too. But I love the animals. You know. But I love the veterans because right now that is a huge problem between our old war and the one that, you know, we're just returning home from. And right now we need help. So I'm the youngest DAV member in the state of New Jersey with honor, and I am a trustee in the quorum there. And it's just because I had the honor of being a military wife. I did not have the honor to serve, but because my husband did, and he's a veteran, I'm just going to serve and be a trustee and whatever they need from me. Parties, if they need cookout days.
Right.
There. Especially when I lived in Cape May too, because I used to literally be neighbors with the DAV.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. That sounds like fun though, because that's a different, not many people work in that aspect, you know, of working with the, you know, what they need party wise, you know, setting things up, you know, you never hear much about the wife doing it.
They do so much. They do so much more because they give these veterans rides to their doctor appointments if they don't have any family or anybody, if they have prosthetic legs and need new, you know, prosthetics, like, you know, we'll try to find funding for it, or wheelchairs. And if a wife has a deceased husband who served before will make sure that he has a proper ceremony, and they do the whole like on the flag, and if anybody needs to properly dispose their American flags, we take care of that. It's a wonderful place, and every time you go there and spend money there, you're helping a disabled soldier.
Right.
That's why I love it so much. How could you not love that?
Exactly. Oh my goodness. So therefore I conclude that you're an animal lover and an old folks lover.
Yeah,
got both passions together.
I love disabled people, like the special needs people. Like that's why I love elephants for autism, and then homeless people too. Like I model for this really, really new company. It's called Carbe, but we give undergarments to either rehabs or homeless shelters in New Jersey. And I absolutely love this company because when you go to rehab, which I told you, I have a very rough background. I've been to 3 of them. Not going to lie here. I've been to 3 of them growing up. I grew up in a family of drugs and everything. So let's just put it this way. I was drinking at like 9.
Wow.
So, yeah. In these rehabs, sometimes when you just get thrown into a situation, the first couple days, like you're dirty.
Mm-hmm.
These women need help, and it's not just women, it's men. So I'm trying to speak out and have a voice for men lately and make sure that they get the same empowerment that us women are like starting to do recently, because this company is so new, but with new companies, you can raise more awareness as you grow. Right. And I'm trying to go into homeless shelters and not only provide undergarments, but a clean shave, or maybe provide them resume services or something like that when, I get more money to grow. That's my intention anyway.
That is true. So is that what your company, because you do own your own company?
Yes.
So I wanted to go into that as what is your company, Aline Productions? What, like you were just saying, what type of projects you are creating at this point with your company? Like, where do you see it growing? Because it's not new, but it still has great expansion, Yeah.
Well, right now I'm just like, paying bills with the company and doing my own hobby of making music videos with my own album. And my company is partnering up with an amazing company in Virginia, High Profile Entertainments. And we've been just doing a lot of music videos and promotion for my work because they manage me. And, the label just, hires who I choose, and I choose High Profile Entertainments because why not? They are just absolutely incredible, and we click. I trust them. Mm-hmm. See for yourself. You'll be interviewing them soon, I'm sure, because they got it going on. They're the best. And, I even give them credit in my music video. That's how awesome they are, and that's how much they do for me. They're just amazing. And
and it's great to have a team behind you, a strong team that really believes in your products and wants
and they believe in my company, because my company, they hire my company a lot, because my company does mixing and mastering for audio, and I also do voiceover work. We do video editing, video filming. I have award-winning state-of-the-art material here, and I'm a licensed producer and engineer. So this is what I do, and I work for them, and they hire my company a lot.
Oh my goodness. As we were talking here, the only thing that keeps coming,
I became a featured artist.
I know, but the thing is that keeps coming to my mind is you are a plethora of amazing talents. You do so much. And
so right now I'm just helping other artists, I'm recording them, mixing and mastering material. I'm doing video editing. And I'm actually going into a lot of the different factories in New Jersey, and I'm filming how the factories work, and I am trying to get it on a network.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah. That would be great because I don't think they have anything, like how they always have these different reality shows and all that, but I don't think they have anything of behind the scenes of how like these networks actually work. I don't think I've seen shows like that. So
I have about 5 under my belt, and I have 3 that I just inquired. So fingers crossed. But so far, my idea is working. And then I'm also working on a children's network that I've been saying in a few different interviews. It's still very secretive. So that's all I'm saying. It's happening, but can't say.
Perfect. Can't give us the goods. Sort of speak. All right. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to remind myself how to say everything here properly. So we were talking about you working with different records.
Mm-hmm.
And you are right now in collaboration with M1 Records to duet with a finalist from The Voice in Greece.
Yeah.
Ridi Kazmadou. And you are both singing on your latest instrumental in the writing process. So that's where you're at right now. Can you elaborate on what that entails?
Well, I think they're just kind of waiting on me and getting back from Hollywood because I'm extremely, extremely busy. I'm leaving practically tomorrow or the next day. Gotcha. So they're just waiting for me to get home and pretty much send my stems, and we're already in the process. I have high profile with me working on the video and teaming up with them.
Okay.
Everything, but I had this amazing instrumental that I've been working on, and then I finally put it out there. And we were already talking about collaborating, but when I inquired about another artist, they jumped right on it within 3 seconds and were like, hey, we have this amazing, amazing opportunity. And I think that we should go for it. We've been friendly and we've been talking. And I love what they're doing. I love their artists. Their artists are really handsome. You should check them out too. So, I don't know. I'm just wouldn't take that opportunity. She likes my beat and she wants open bars. I had everything written out. Don't you know? I made room for her. Yes, I did.
That's awesome. Now, so she'll be singing. Is she going to be singing in her, in Greek, or is she also going to be doing it in English? Do you know that?
Whatever, clever.
Okay.
She's a queen in her own right, and if I'm going to give you 16 bars, own it, queen. That's fine. Take whatever.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Now, if you need help, I got you. But
right. She's got it. I'm excited. So, for me, I'm always just learning about this process because I know how songs are made, but when you collaborate with somebody, I'm like, now how do they, so you're making the beat and then she's going to put the words into the beat. Mm-hmm. And then that makes the song. Like, it's like, it's amazing because I'm like, how does she do that? You just hear a beat and you're like, how do I put words in there?
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
And I have to spend like forever making the beat before we even get there. So it's like such a process, but I'm so glad that it paid off where it's an honor to have somebody on her level really like look around and see my beat and say, hey, I really want to get on that. So that's amazing for me.
Yes. Now, how long does it take you? Well, how long does it take you to make one beat, like a 16 bar? Like how long time-wise does it usually take you?
I can't even answer that question because every song is so different. If I'm really feeling it and it's an acoustic piano piece or guitar, anything like that.
She wants to say hello to everybody.
It will actually be a lot faster than something that I'm trying to make a beat on electronically and then put effects onto, where there's many different levels and
right. That's
stretching, stuff like that. So, and tweaking. So if I'm really engineering a more today's sound, that to me is a lot harder. But if you were to, I don't really want to give my secrets away on how I do things, but actually if I'm performing like my song, I Miss You, that was a lot easier for me because that was all played from my hands, and I'm well trained.
Right. Oh, that's amazing. Now, when you were growing up, did you always think that that's what you're going to do? You're going to be a singer, a musician, and create that? Or did you have other dreams that you wanted to do?
I really didn't see myself living very long, like past
Okay.
26 or 27.
Okay. So this is
Yeah,
all
I know that sounds crazy, but I just never envisioned myself being old. I never envisioned myself being married or being saved, being a mom. Never envisioned any of this.
So this
Like,
is, I mean, I love it. You take one day at a time.
Yeah, I don't know. I found God or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
my life is different. So, I mean, I knew God before, but I never really acted on it and tried to. I have this new lifestyle that I never fathomed. So everything is just an adventure.
So the last question that I am going to put out there, that it's like, oh no, she has another one. No, but everybody who is a newbie always starts somewhere, and they always need advice from people who are more advanced. So for somebody who would love to be a songwriter and be able to work with other collaborators and whatnot, what would you give them advice wise on how to get started, or like if they're not really, you know, where they want to be, what's the advice you can give them to keep them moving?
Stop being a know-it-all, Madonna, selfish. You have to understand that if other people are doing work, things need to be split. Don't make it all about yourself. This is a collaborative effort. If you're trying to get started, it's not a mean thing. When you get that through your head and fix your attitude and be somebody that you would want to work with, I've noticed that the more easygoing the process is, but the more willing you are, things tend to fall in place. You know, but stop trying to steal. Stop trying to, give credit. I noticed that too. Like, nobody wants to give credit anymore today. You know, you have to be accountable for everything. Be considerate. The more considerate you are, the more people are going to want to work with you. That's my advice. Be considerate. Be kind.
That's true.
You know, it's pretty basic. The same thing that your mom told you in kindergarten.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Also, invest in yourself. If you don't spend money, you are not going to make money. Work at your job. Don't quit your job right away. Like, work and save money. Put it in yourself. You know, be smart.
Right. That's true. Yeah. I've learned it the hard way, you know, how sometimes you can't be like, oh, I've got this, you know, because you don't. Like, to make a production, for instance, in the acting field, like, you have to have team. You have to have a team. You cannot do everything yourself, or it's going to look like crap. You know? Yeah. So with our followers, if they would like to follow you, where can they find you on our big social media platform?
Okay, so I am under everything: Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Bethany _Aline.
Excellent.
Bethany _Aline.
So guys, you've heard it. Bethany _Aline. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to say, watch next time when we finally hear if she wins at the Music Awards.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Then we will be back here again. And we better be seeing that trophy.
I'm coming back with my team. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for this time.
Bye.
Suggest you subscribe to this channel for the next Hollywood Times Live.